Well, I'm here at the start of the picturesque Yorkshire Wolds Way. I'll say picturesque, but this is where you can usually see the Humber Bridge, and I can see a bit of it, but no use complaining. This is the official start of the Yorkshire Wolds Way. 79 miles in that direction. It's the finish line in Filey. Let's go. I've just recorded a couple of videos on this GoPro, and then for some reason in the middle of recording another video, it just started beeping and flashing, and it said SD card error. You have to format your card. It's the only way to fix it. It'll delete all your shit. Brilliant. Anyway, let's start afresh. This walk is taking me on some really nice trails so far. I've been on the coastline, been through some farmers' fields, which maybe I shouldn't have done, through some lovely villages, and now I'm just on a road, but still, lovely road and a creepy looking forest. Oh, it's just gone past 12. I'm going to try and find somewhere, sit down and have some lunch, and hopefully place out some good hot chocolate or something. If there's one thing that could freak me out in this creepy looking forest that we're in now, is constantly hearing blood curdling screams. And for like half a mile, it was freaking me out. I was like, skin your head, this is surreal. It literally sounded like screaming in pain. I've just passed a sign that says equestrian centre. It's just horses. Oh my god, that freaked me out. Alright, normal service has resumed. I trust my map reading skills to an extent, but every now and then you come across a sign that lets you know you're going the right way. Oh, still foggy, so all these sights I came to see, all these nice views, I can't really see them, but it could be worse. It's really, really quiet. Well, you know, the whole of this year's been pretty quiet, but just plodding along. To pick up the pace a little bit due to me having to go around a lot of diversions today. I've done about 14 miles so far, and I've only got about 3 hours of sunlight left, and I don't really want to walk in the dark of somewhere that I don't know. If I was around Edale, if I was around Castleton, then fine, but I've never been here before in my life, so I just don't know what to expect. So tonight I'm going to set up the camp just as the sun's going down. I'm wild camping, so I'm going to find somewhere to camp where no one can see me. And then I'm just going to have to set my alarm to get up really early tomorrow to smash out some more miles. I got to Hull about 9, half 9, which is fine, but it was light a lot earlier than that. So hopefully tomorrow morning I can get up at like 6, 7. And just go. It gives me that extra couple of hours to put a few more miles under my belt. But yeah, I'm really enjoying being out here. Definitely beats being stuck inside. If I had anything to decorate a stone with on me, I definitely would. I'm not religious, but there is something about a nice country church in the middle of nowhere. And when I say middle of nowhere, I mean literally the middle of nowhere. Where am I? Just left Brantingham, or just the outskirts of Brantingham, and now I'm heading towards a place called South Cove. Seems to got a bit warmer. I think that's just because we haven't got a huge breeze like we did before. Yeah, I think it's time for the hat to come off in a minute. But we're still in this glorious woods, which I'm really happy about, because for a lot of today, because of the diversions, there was a lot of walking on roads. What's that? Huh. A beautiful door to nowhere. Gotta love a door to nowhere. Right. So I'm at the highest peak for day one. There's no high peaks on this trail. I'm at about 240 meters. And yeah, it's just foggy. Yeah, it looks nice for what I can see. It's times like this I put the drone up and get some lovely spicy B-roll footage. There's no point today. You just won't be able to see anything. Still, having fun. Just to add to the creepy factor of day one, a windmill in the fog. I don't even know you can see that or not. But yeah, it's all about the creepiness today. Day one's definitely brought to you by the word creepy. I don't know if you can see anything that I'm showing you because of the mist, but I've just come out of this forest here. I can just about see like some villages and towns down there. And for the first time today, I've got a bit of a view, and it's a good view. I think that's South Cave. Well, we're gonna go and find, we're gonna go and try and find a hot chocolate or a burger or something warm down there. So we'll find out when we're there. Mission successful. So that in the guidebook is part 1 of 6, but I'm not taking 6 days, I'm taking 4. So we're not stopping yet, and the sun's still up. So I'm just gonna keep going until the sun starts to get a bit darker, and then immediately find a place where I can wild camp. I'm gonna keep an eye out as well for good places towards 2:30, 3 o'clock, just in case it starts to get dark and I can see there's going to be no place in front of me. I can come back and find somewhere to camp. I'm really looking for a bit of forestry area, somewhere that'd be hard to spot a tent so I don't get shouted at. But I think there will be that kind of terrain as well, because I've seen it all through today. That's pretty much most of what I've walked through, and we're heading towards a similar thing again. So yeah, fingers crossed. I was running low on energy a bit, my feet were getting a little bit tired, and then I found a bench and I'm getting a bit hungry, and I've got some salmon with wild rice and lentils. Now I usually take Haribo, but I'm trying to be a bit healthier, so let's give it a go. Coat's staying on this time. I usually put my coat on when I stop for 5 minutes just to keep my warmth in, and take it off afterwards to start walking, but the temperature is dropping. That salmon was nice. If you ever remember, or if you've ever had, those John West tuna pots, they taste nice, but they're so vinegary. Well, that one wasn't. The only reason I'm bringing up food is because camping food is lovely. It fills up your calories back that you've lost throughout the day. It's warming, it's hearty. But one thing it is super expensive. So I'm looking at meals that you can just get from the supermarket or from wherever that can still fulfill the job of restoring your calories and keeping you warm, but without the hefty price tag. If anyone's got any suggestions, let me know. I've seen benches like this somewhere before, somewhere I've gone walking. I just can't remember where. Is that a thing? Is that like a National Trust thing? If this is where it goes wrong, this is where it's going to go wrong. That's where I've just come from. I've come up this way. The sign says Yorkshire Wolds Way that way, that's fine. It always says both ways. There isn't another Yorkshire Wolds Way sign, but there is a sign missing from there, and I think it should point that way. Now to me, that makes sense. But I've gotten lost like this before, so I want to document it this time. And if I'm right, I'll give myself a pat on the back. Like I said earlier, the problem with hiking at this time of year is the amount of daylight that you've got to do it in. Because if you don't know the area, you don't really want to be walking around in the dark. So there's a couple of things you've got to take into account. Where are you going to stay? Are you going to get caught if you're wild camping? And do you have a water supply? Well, there's about an hour and a half left of daylight, and just in front of me is a forest in a valley with a river, and I think that's going to be it for tonight. And the horrible thing is it's 3 o'clock. If it was summer, I've got another 6 hours ahead of me, but I just haven't. I'm not going to complain, I'm having a really good time, and my feet are starting to hurt a little bit, so I'm not going to be too upset about a rest. But yeah, these are the complications that you can run into when hiking during winter. But yeah, that looks like a prime spot to find somewhere to bunker up for the night. And seeing as every village that I came close to I either bypassed, or if I went into it, everywhere was shut for obvious reasons, I'm very much looking forward to a hot meal very soon. So let's go find a place to set up camp. I'm sure I just heard some shooting. Well, scratch that plan. The water was not running, it was standing water, and I'm pretty sure that even if you've got a filter, that's a big no-no. So let's carry on, have a bit of a rush on, see if we can find a town or another stream where we can get some water for the night. Keep hearing that. There must be shooting fields near here, because every now and then I just hear 3 shots. I've checked my water supply and I've got a litre. I don't really need to top up tonight, I can just do it tomorrow. So all I need to do now is find a place to camp. And it's just started to rain. I'm surrounded by fields, but all of them have got like, it's like they've had crops that are there that are not there anymore, and they've just got like sharp, I don't know, sharp stems pointing out. I don't know if you can see this or not, but they're all like this, which is not ideal for camping. Which is not ideal for camping at all. So I'm gonna have to. There's a very green field over there which I'm going to try, and there's a couple of bits of woodland, but yeah, now it's just time to put the tent up and chill, because my feet are aching now. I've walked a little bit longer than I would have hoped today, just due to the standing water debacle. But yeah, right, wild camping, finding time.